Cindy. You're very welcome to the ADHD is ... podcast. So this podcast is about ADHD. It's about looking at all things ADHD. It's about asking questions. It's about understanding what people are going through, that every single experience is completely different. I'll use the computer from some definitions if I don't know them off the top of my head. And we'll talk about things that we can use to get through this journey. I talk about habits a lot. I am also known as the habit boss on my social media. Not that I boss my habits. I tend to teach people to, because that's what we do in ADHD. We're going to talk about a little bit of business today. We serve people, we help people. That's what we do. We can't help it. It's in our nature. I suppose the habit boss came from a marketing background where habits is very SEOable. Boss is very SEOable. I was, we won't go into that actually. It's all very SEOable. It's a bit precocious. I don't really give a fuck. And I find that routine and system and habits has been the best way for me to manage my ADHD. Do I take months off at a time from that routine and system and habits? Yeah, I do. And that's the thing. It's when I'm bossing my fucking habits, I'm bossing them. I can teach anybody to do anything within my skill set. Absolutely no problem. I can fix all of your problems. These problems here, not so fixable. But we live and we learn and we go through experience. What I do as an ADHD mentor, it's really more for ADHD entrepreneurs. I provide systems, I provide solutions to problems they might be having. If you've ever looked for books to read from a business perspective, Maria Forleo's Everything is Figureoutable is brilliant because it's something that her mum used to say to her, and everything is freaking figureoutable. Honestly, clients come to me with the oddest requests and I will sort the requests out. Now, could they pay a VA to sort the requests out? Absolutely. But they pay me. And it's wonderful. We might cut that out. From a business perspective, we are the entrepreneurs. Neurodivergent people are the entrepreneurs of life, the creators of life, the light givers. I firmly believe I'm going to hold my hand up and say I am leaning towards a misandrist because I do believe women are better than men. I believe we can handle pain more. I believe we can solve problems more. I believe that we wouldn't be in a capitalist fucking global fucking meltdown if women were in charge. But listen, religion made sure that women were not going to be in charge when we removed the 13-month calendar to the 12-month calendar. But yeah, that's another podcast episode. I'm very much, if a woman can do it, I am hiring the woman. I don't give a fuck what, throw all the comments you want below. I don't give a fuck. When I see women and they're like, but bring men in, absolutely bring men into the rooms, absolutely. But ladies, fucking white men have had their fucking time. White men have had their time. And I firmly believe that if the women that are talking about equality as opposed to equity are probably bringing white men over anybody of colour into a room. Oh, that's going to be controversial, but anyway. Yeah, so if I see a woman doing it, I'm hiring the woman because There's so many times I go onto social media and, you know, you see men doing the exact same thing or copying a, predominant female creator, or, providing a service that lots of female entrepreneurs provide. And there's so many women in that man's comments going, oh my God, that's so great, because a lot of the time women they don't have the growth to bring other women with them. They don't have the growth to put their hand behind and go, come on, you're coming with me. I have heard recently that there is situations where, there's events and get your course full, or, make sure your event is sold out, or, make sure this. And people are being taught to bring people that they believe a rung or two or three or four less than them. Imagine advertising something to people you believed were lower than you. First of all, who the fuck do you think you are? But seriously, I do not understand what it's like to experience jealousy outside of probably my first boyfriend. I don't understand jealousy. I have never been envious of what anybody else has. I'm happy for people. I'm happy if my friend has a bigger house, if they have more money, if they can go on more holidays. I'm just happy for that person. I don't understand jealousy, and I don't understand being afraid to have somebody that challenges you or you can learn from in the same room as you. Why do you want to be the most important, according to you, educated, intelligent person in the room? Why do you need that? And I really believe that, if you're ADHD watching this, or ADHD, that's my experience. We'll talk about other neurodivergent. Actually, we'll hopefully get some guests on and talk about, because obviously dyslexia, dyspraxia, narcissism, there's so much more in the neurodivergent scale of things. You have experienced that. You have experienced somebody who will probably, take your light or try to take what you have. The big thing I say to my clients is people can copy you. People can copy. They can, if you've got a lead magnet, something in exchange for your email address, or you've got, a free gift to build that rapport with people so you can bring them into, a one-to-one client, or, you have got a course actually which will be really insightful for your prospective client. They can copy that. They can get the freebie and, I'm just going to copy this. And plenty of people do that. Plenty of people. The one thing they can't do is fucking copy you. And that's why I do say with AI, be very careful how you use AI. Use it. This fucking trend of, this is going to now show when I recorded this trend of the advertising caricatures. What the fuck is that, lads? Is your ego that you need to, they don't look like, it's like the avatars. What are you doing? Wasting fucking energy making something that now all those AI engines have all of that information, and they're they can just, anyway, sorry, these are the little tangents and the little things that drive me fucking mental. Always treat every day as a learning day. And if you are holding, or if you are going to an event, make sure you talk to somebody smarter than you. Make sure you talk to somebody that you can learn from, because why would you not? And also make sure that you can teach somebody. Make sure that you can help somebody, and understand that serving people, that's why so many creatives are attracted to me. It's that I help people do what they want, because I'll, systemize your business so you can actually be creative and serve your clients. And it sounds, I don't know, it sounds kind of gratuitous, but it's really, helping people make their lives better. And there's a lot of neurodivergent people who have made so much money. Are they on the narcissist scale? Maybe. And I commend that so much. I'm probably not going to ever make a lot of money, because I give a lot of shit away for free, because if I see somebody that needs help, I'm just going to be like, oh yeah, here's the link to that. Let's jump on a 5-minute call and we'll go through that. It's not good business, but I don't care. It's good morals and it aligns with who I am. So money is not a driving factor for me. Yes, I want to make money, and yes, I do make nice money, but helping people build good businesses and helping people understand that ADHD can be anything that they want it to be. ADHD is ... You fill in the blank. We talked about music in the last episode, and we talked about how powerful it can be, and how, it can just make your heart absolutely happy. And if you are, moving from task to task, we talked about that, putting on a bit of music. I have playlists that really categorize how I'm feeling. Am I feeling like shit? Am I feeling great? And I have albums that I listen to. And one album actually that I listen to, it's really funny, is True Blue by Madonna. White Heat, if you've never listened to it, I'll actually put the Apple link down below. Maybe I can't do that, I don't know. Anyway, True Blue by Madonna. White Heat. He was a cop all along. My cousin Damien, he lives in the States. He's the same age as me. My cousin, I just miss so much. But that song, get up, stand tall, put your back up. Oh my God, Madonna, fucking legend. True Blue is an album that if I put it on, I can probably get something that I think is going to take me 3 hours done in 20 minutes. I will and my husband will have, if he's working from home, he'll have his noise cancellers on, because I have my noise cancellers on and I'm fucking screaming from the highest heaven. I am singing the tunes, but I'm getting shit done. And that's what we do. We multitask. People say, how do you watch so much TV? Because I have the TV on in the background. If I'm not listening to music, I'm watching something. It's very fucking simple. I'm watching TV as I work. It calms my nervous system. It keeps me safe. And yeah, so what if I've watched Heated Rivalry every episode? I've probably watched every episode. Oh my God. No, I won't admit. Could be it could be 40 times. 40. Shit. Yes. Am I making my husband talk to me in a rush? No, I'm not. I'm not making him talk to me in a rush. No. It's wonderful. I'm just going to be always championing it and cheering for it. Yeah. So I will always scream to the top of my lungs about music and how it can transform everything. And if you're feeling in the depths, and especially women with our hormonal cycles, we'll get into that so much in the future, because many time a lot of people don't realize that actually they're ADHD until perimenopause, until they've had kids. That was when mine really came to the fore, because I had developed so many systems to manage my ADHD that I didn't realize until I had children. And I realized that, now I have 2 humans that I'm in charge of. Shit. these systems only work for me, what's going to happen here? And now I'm raising a human who is exactly like me and has been diagnosed with ADHD, and I have to manage her emotions as well as mine, because the space I wasn't given, I am absolutely going to give her. And that's why choosing the right partner, we'll talk about that, is so important. I'm going to leave it there. Business, a little bit of business. If you have any business questions, please drop them in the comments. A little bit of music, and as always, a little bit of heated rivalry. Like, I literally used some other ones. The Summer I Turned Pretty. Yeah, the acting's not so great. Season 2 obviously is not so great, but Summer I Turned Pretty, I watched that last September, and then I found Maxton Hall, and I watched Maxton Hall. I love Maxton Hall. If you've never watched it, it's on Prime. It's German. Don't watch it in the dubbed version. Watch it in the German. Like, honestly, Damien Hardung and Ruby, what is that girl's name? I need to find that girl's name because I can't. It begins with a H. Damien and Ruby Bell, actress. Harriet Herbig Matten. Such good actors. Oh my God. So good. Do not watch it in the fucking shitty English dubbed. Read a bit of subtitles because it makes it so much better. And actually, if you watch something out of the regular language on TV, you miss so much subtext because they don't translate the subtitles properly. They just don't do it. And I used Maxton Hall to get over the Summer I Turned Pretty obsession. Didn't really last long. Maxton Hall lasted a bit longer, and then I found Heated Rivalry, and I don't think anything is going to get me over Heated Rivalry bar Heated Rivalry. So Jacob Tierney, if you're listening, I just don't know why we can't go for Thanksgiving 2026, like spring 2027. It's very long, and especially for people older. Like, we're getting on. We need these things. Anyway, that's my hyperfixation of the week. If you have any questions, please subscribe. Tell me how I can make it better. This is very rough. It will get better, but I am just... it's piss and rain in Ireland. I'm just trying to be cozy, okay? Anyway, see you next week. Bye-bye.